Hiya fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today's video, my 55-gallon Angel Fish display tank. Grab a healthy snack and beverage. Stand by. Alright fishy folks, welcome back to today's video, all about my planted 55-gallon display tank. Let me just tell you about the tank. Before I do that, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and boop, the notification bell, so you know if I go live or release a new video. And of course, check out my website, michaelsfishroom.com, if you're interested in any guppies and plecos. So this tank, you know, we've talked about it many times. I'll put a link to the series up here for you. I'm not a plant guy, but I have a bunch of easy plants. It's very low tech. In fact, that light is a Home Depot LED 4-foot light. I'll put a link, an Amazon link to a similar one down below for you guys if you want to check that out. All my Amazon links are affiliate links, which means if you click on them, no additional charge to you, and buy anything, not just the link I click, I make a tiny bit of money, and you know, it helps. Everything helps. Anyway, this tank, the filtration is 2 sponges, and then I have this Marineland Emperor Pro 450, which the only thing I like about it is that it starts automatically. It's too big. I can't fit both glass tops because it's too wide. It does hold a poop ton of media, but I don't need that with the sponge filters. I'm considering actually taking it down and putting something else up for mechanical filtration. So the sponge filters are great for mechanical filtration, but for biological filtration, meaning it holds a ton of beneficial bacteria. But as far as mechanical, not that great. And because it's a show tank, I do want some mechanical filtration. Well, of course, this was sent to me for free to do a review on, which I've done. I'll put a link here for that too, for you to check out. But I'm learning it's really not the best filter, and my recommendation would be not to buy. Well, the lift tube fell off, and a cory got stuck in there and got shredded, and I had to give him to Chewy because I know he's healthy and he good snack. And I don't even know how it happened. So yeah, I'm probably gonna replace it with an aqua clear because I love the aqua clears. I may try something else. If you have any recommendations for hang-on backs, do not recommend Seachem Tidal because I'm lazy and this water drops sometimes, and that thing would just be way too noisy. So plus I have one downstairs that I don't use. So anywho, this tank gets fed once a day. I feed a variety of foods. I do feed cobalt. This is spirulina, which I have up here. I also feed Ocean Nutrition Community. Love this one. And of course, the bottom feeders get some of this Northfin kelp wafers. Now, I also feed Repashy. I did a video about my brand new Repashy mini ice cube trays. So when I make Repashy, they get anything left over in the bowl or on the spatula I use to mix it goes up here. It's kind of how I clean it before I put it in the dishwasher. They also get Northfin community pellets, and I like the 1/2 mil size because there are some smaller live bearers, but I also sometimes drop in the 1 mil size, and they quickly drop to the bottom, and then the corys eat all those. There's a ton of different corys in here. I don't even know what kind or how many. There's at least 10. And what's great about corys, if you're thinking about getting corys for your tank, is when they start their schooling behavior, typically it happens in groups of 6 or more, but the bigger the school, the more it happens. And so you'll see them like just swim all together at the bottom of the tank looking for food and, you know, digging in the dirt with their little... Anyway, I know there's albino, there's some green, I can't remember what other kind. My friend Joel gave me a bunch over the summer, and I just moved some in here because they were in the fish room not really doing anything. They were in a tank that had some illness, so I was keeping them separated from everything else, and they've been healthy for like months now. I just brought them up. Anywho, then there's a couple different angels. I know there's a black angel. There's a couple of the Bulgarian greens for my buddy Mike. I'll put a Facebook link to his Facebook information for Bulgarian green angels. I know he breeds a bunch of other kind now, and we'll get a close-up of them in a second, but there's a really nice gold angel. It's my favorite angel. There's some autos in there. There's some mollies in there. There's a spare platy that I got that you guys picked out from the pond in there. So, all right, without further ado, wow, I feel so smart. Let's take a look at the tank. All right, fishy folks, here's a tank. First, we'll take a kind of a panoramic view of it. As I walked up to the tank with the camera, all the corys started, you know, messing around on the bottom here and stirred up some dust. So it looks a little cloudy over here, but on this side it's pretty clear. So let's just talk about some of the livestock we have. So there's one of the Bulgarian greens. It is a stellar looking guppy. I mean, angelfish I got from Mike. Like I said, I'll put a link down below for you. There's one of the black angelfish, the only black angelfish, which you can't see now, but he or her, because I think that's a female, and that, which I think is a male, that smoky marble. I've seen quite a bit of breeding behavior, cleaning the heater, cleaning the lift tube, being very territorial. And so, you know, I don't know if what's gonna happen. If I do find eggs, I will try to artificially rear them, but it is what it is. There's that gold I was talking about, just stellar looking dorsal. The color is great. And of course, a poop ton of corys. I love corys. I didn't really like them before, but when I got this tank, I started with some corys, and I really do like them. There's a tiny otto. At one point, there were 6 in here. I don't know how many are left. We have some really nice caves. I'll put a link down below for these caves. I did a review. I'll also put a link to that video for them. We have the Aquarium Co-op Easy Planter. I mean, I don't know how much easier it gets. You buy one of the potted plants, you put it in there, you put the Easy Planter in the tank, and boom, you're done. Got some really nice lava rock from Rock Lady, Third Planet Treasures. I'll put a link also down below. It's kind of like a video supporting all the people that support me and my channel. Anyway, let's talk about the plants. I think that's a sword. I think that's some Java fern. I think that's a sword. I don't know what that is. I think that's a sword. Now, Keith from KJE Aquatics sent me this. It was a bulb maybe 10 days ago, and look how tall it is already. And the reason I asked him for some tall plants, and he said, all I have is this in stock. I'm going to send you one of those. I'm like, okay. And he knows I'm a plant idiot, so he only sends me easy stuff. Most of these plants in here are actually, I don't know what plants are from him and what plants are from Aquarium Co-op. When I first started, Corey sent me a bunch of stuff as well, but I mean, it's probably 50-50 KJE Aquatics and Aquarium Co-op. Anyway, so Keith sends me this plant. I forget how much it was. It was dirt cheap. It was a little bulb. I'm like, all right, I guess it'll grow. And literally, it just, in like a week or less, it went and exploded. But I needed some taller plants because I needed sight breaks because the angels were getting a little uppity. So there's also 3 or 4 black mollies in here. I put them in here because I had a huge black-beard algae problem, and I want to see if they would help, and they did a little bit, but I mean the algae problem was so bad. You can see I still have some along that wall and also behind the filter. But you know, I don't clean back there because that would involve taking the filter out and actually doing something, and I'm a lazy fish keeper. But then my buddy Norm from Cookie's Fish Room suggested I use 10 mLs of hydrogen peroxide for every 15 gallons and do that every day until it's gone. So that's what I did. And I did it 3 or 4 days in a row. It did hurt some of the plants, but I believe what it does is attack the cell walls of the black-beard algae, but it also could affect other plants. And so when I noticed some of the plants starting to struggle, I stopped. But by then, most of the black-beard algae had started to die anyway. I did take the big rock from Third Planet Treasures out and this out. and soak them in hydrogen peroxide and water. There's some corys in there. What are those called? I love them. And I swear I cleaned this tank, but I didn't do a good job, at least the glass, I mean. There's also 2 Plecos in here. There's a lemon Pleco named Liam. I don't know if you can see him, he's in there. And there's a clown Pleco, I'm sorry, a rubber lip Pleco that we go 6 months without seeing him, and then just this week we've seen him 2 or 3 times, and it's always cool when the family's like, look, there's that Pleco, Dad. I'm like, yeah. And then of course, you know, just some spare wood pieces for the Plecos to nosh on. So that's the update of the tank. This plant, I'm probably gonna get 2 more from Keith, put 1 over here and obviously 1 over there. That sword plant had a lot of leaves like this, but it took a lot of damage when I was treating for blackbeard algae about a month ago, and the leaves never really recovered. I left most of the long leaves on up until a couple days ago. You can see that one's got some blackbeard algae coming back. Now you can see it behind that Bulgarian green, but you can see it's got some deficiencies. It's got some yellow spots. Oh, let's talk about what I feed the plants. So I use Thrive liquid for the water column, and I use Aquarium Co-op tablets for the Easy Root Tabs, they're called. I use these Easy Root Tabs. And I use NA Thrive, and Keith wrote the best on it because he's so sweet. He's talking about me, I think. Anywho, that's the tank, guys. Maintenance schedule is, I haven't done a water change on this. Oh, sorry. Algae eaters, Chinese algae eaters, maybe. Got them from someone whose tank was coming down, and Joel actually, and he gave them to me. I was gonna sell them at an auction, but they're in here for now, hoping they would eat some algae, but they don't really eat the blackbeard algae either. So there's a cory. What kind of cory is that? That's obviously a dead cory, I think. No, he's alive. Huh. It's not a dead cory. Anyway, water change schedule. I haven't changed the water in this tank since the week that I set it up with this new gravel. That was 18 months ago or so. All I do is add water to it. When I add water, I've been testing out this Fritz Complete. I don't know if you guys used it. It's very similar to Seachem Prime, except it does better at neutralizing ammonia. It'll neutralize up to 1.5 parts per million per dose, whereas Prime will only do up to 1 part per million per dose. I've been testing it out because I'm going to do another video on how to instant cycle a tank using Fritz products. All right, one more thing I just want to talk about is I have this mag float. Love the mag float. They're a little spendy though, but it does a great job, especially with my blackbeard algae. I'll put a link down below as well. That'll be an Amazon affiliate link for you. And just to prove that cory wasn't dead, look, he's not there anymore. So that was pretty cool. All right, folks, I'm babbling. I need some coffee. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more about this tank. Maybe I could go into the details of the plants. I'd have to, you know, get the names and care and stuff like that. So look at that. That's beautiful. But I've been testing out because I'm fine. I'm fine. Maybe not. Don't forget that. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and boop the notification bell. That would have been better if I was in the middle of the camera, eh? And don't forget to hit that notification bell and boop the notification bell. Hit the notification bell, boop the notification bell. Should probably have some more coffee. I'm fine, just a sneeze.